Hey there guys, welcome back to another PC part picker build in Canadian dollars. I know some of you are saying, whatever, but we're doing it. This is a build for 1500. This is actually a personal build I'm going to do. I do not have anyone requesting 1500. It's just I had a build request for 2000, one between 1000. So we have one between 1500. This is what I would build if I had $1,500 cash in my hands, or 1100 American. I think that's what it is. Let's see. What's 1500 Canadian in American? 1138. I was close enough. But this is what I would build personally for that fun. So, first things I would go for, and I'm just crazy like that, FX 9590, 269 bucks, 4.7 gigahertz, 5 gigahertz overclock or turbo clock. You can push it way past that if you have a good cooler. We're gonna go for an H100 IV2. That's actually a really good price for a water cooler. Motherboard, in my opinion, go for the Asus Sabertooth R3 or FX990 FX R3.0. I know that actually exists. I just bought one the other day actually, so yeah. Does it exist on this site yet? No, it doesn't. But just to show you guys, it does exist. This is the motherboard right here. Asus, get your shit together. But this is the motherboard here. So it has like M.2 support, I think it does, or something like that. Or what? Does it have M.2 support? I don't remember. I bought one for a client, so. But yeah, this is a motherboard I would buy straight up. So we go Sabertooth FX. Let's delete the 3.0 bit. So it only showing the 2.0 on here. So I guess we'll do 2.0. It's around the same freaking price, right? They just have an updated version of it. But it looks nice. It's flawless. It works great. It does have M.2. I thought so. It has an M.2 slot. So it's really, really good. It's a really nice motherboard. It's really sexy in my opinion. Okay. Right now we're already at $600 just in that. But that's going to be crazy good. Okay, so now in here, we want to get 32 gigabytes of RAM. This is something I would personally build, like I said. And I'm a firm believer that 32 gigabytes of RAM is necessary. Don't ask why, I just do. And I've learned this, actually, so from a friend of mine, that sometimes you can buy these kits, like, say, Corsair LP. You can buy that, you can get 2 of those, which are blue, which is hideous. But you can get 2 of these for, like, cheaper than you could buy a kit of 4. It's really stupid. Like here, look at this. Corsair Vengeance 2. You go like this, buy 2, add it, boom. And that costs $205. It's actually cheaper than buying a kit of 32. Because the kit of 32 is like 300. Odd, but whatever. Okay, now we're going to choose a video card. And in this case, I'm going to go for a GTX 1070. I want to go for, I would say. Again, I'd probably buy a second-hand blah, but whatever. Actually, the one I want is right here anyways, lol. So the one I want is actually the cheapest one already. As you can see, we're at $1,300. We're going to go here. Oh, hello. Yeah, throw a 1 terabyte in there. Why not? Power supply, we need a, hold on, what do we need? It says here at the top. 500 watts, so again, we'll get our 600 watt power supply. So do a Corsair CX 600. I think that'd be the greatest option ever. There we go. Look at that. CX gaming. What the hell? Gaming series? Gaming series? Builder series? CX 600 is what we want. What's these? You put gaming on it and you jack the price up by half? That's hilarious. Okay. We could add a SSD to this build for 30 bucks, but in my opinion, like I said, this is what I would build. This is what I think would be a good gaming system. You could add an SSD if you want. Like for example, if you don't need you don't need 32 gigs of RAM. It's just what I would personally build. But say we don't have that, add a case. We'll go throw this in a freaking nice little case here. Let's say Corsair for sure, because they like a 350 or 450, I guess. Look at that. That's a nice case. Just kidding. 300R. That's an awesome case, by the way. It's an ATX mid-tower case. I've built in one before, but I wouldn't want to use it in this case with water cooling. So let's go for a, oh look at this, carbonite. But that's expensive. Cases are very hard to pick. Look at this. That's the case I actually own. So yeah, we'll go for that. But mine's military green. Lol. But yeah, cases are something you have to pick. I hate picking cases for clients. Like when I tell them They say, I want you to do a build. Okay, well, tell me what case you want to start with. I usually say that because they're always like, oh, well, you pick it. Well, what I like is different what you like. But yes, this is pretty much what I would build. If you chose a cheaper case, like one that costs like $40, it's for shits and giggles. Let's just do it. $40 case. Give us the cheapest of cases. Aza. That's a Aza. I've never heard of the Aza brand. Thermal take. Cooler Master. Why not? Let's look at the Cooler Master. Does that actually like? My God, that looks so old. It looks like the kind of case like you cheap out on. You know what I mean? Like from the 2012 Fast and Furious case thing. If you remember what I was talking about. This case here I think does support water cooling. Like right here. It's kind of weird, but it works. How much is this? $64. We'll throw it in there. Look at that. We have $60 to spend on an SSD. And then we're going to go for like the $75 limit again, if you remember. I love doing that, by the way. And there you go. And we're at $1497.38 Canadian. So for those guys, 1100. So if you have 1500 US, you could definitely go a lot higher than that. But that is a AMD FX 9590 8-core processor, 5 gigahertz easily. A water cooling loop, a good motherboard. Again, go with the R3.0. That's just a better motherboard in my opinion. Well, there's a few updates on it, but if you're gonna buy a motherboard, you might as well buy the latest version of it. 16 gigs of RAM, 120 gig solid state hard drive, a 1 terabyte Western Digital Kevlar Blue. If you're playing any major games that require like constant pull off stuff, SSD has a little storage on it, but yeah. A GTX 1070. To be honest, I wouldn't go for a 1080 or higher. You're already bottlenecking in most games with the 1070. With the Zen processors coming out, you won't have that issue, but with the FX 9590, you're going to be at that sweet point between bottlenecking the CPU with the GPU. There you go. So it's up to you guys. And it's in the little Corsair case, not too bad. And a nice 600 watt power supply, which is about 100 watts more than what we need. So it gives you a little bit of wiggle room. You never want to run these things at the maximum. Like say you're built 600, you don't want to run at 600. You want to be around 90%. So for maximum efficiency. That's still up to you though. But you can also overclock a little bit too. But yeah, there's the $1,500 build for you guys. Normally, like mail-in rebate, that's hilarious. How many things are mail-in rebate? The Builder Series. Again, I would buy that from Memory Express because it's cheaper. And the 970, I would still buy that from Memory Express. And the motherboard, I get 3.0, so I wouldn't worry about that mail-in rebate. Better than that, everything else is usually about free shipping or whatever, blah, blah, blah. But hope you guys liked the video. Don't forget to comment, like, subscribe. And by the way, all the links to all the builds are in the description down below. So, yeah. We'll see you guys in the comment section. Thomas sketching. I'm leaving that in. Lol. I'll leave you guys. I'm dead. That's it. I'm dying. I'm just going to off myself. I'm done. KYS. No, I'm gonna see you guys down in the comment section below. I know you guys love talking all the time, so make sure you do. You can call me a bullshitter if you want. I'll probably answer your comment. It's hilarious when you guys are doing that. But yeah, so see ya.